Good evening, Nordic pirates. I'm Raven from Arendal of Norway, and I just got this urge to share this read with you. I feel doing this alone is a waste of beautiful artwork. Some of the cards here are some of the new ones we are going to explore before I have to cut down, take a little break on investing in cards, as we now have so many that some of them almost get barely used and some of them are literally too beautiful for me to. I hesitate to open them and break them in, to be honest. So this is how crazy it goes. So I have put up here a schedule for your ascendant, and some general energies, and you will have these beautiful unicorn cards. And they are hilarious, but the artwork is so stunning that it made my jaw drop. I thought, there's no way I'm going to bed without sharing this read with you, Scorpio. So we're going to have to start with the regular tarot card, but in this case in the form of cats. So this is pagan cats. So these are newly given out by Scorpio, and just plain normal box. I recommend you to get a pouch for this kind of cards, okay? So in your ascendant, you have the Magician. So many Scorpios out there now, you are ready to manifest something new into your life. So I put an oracle card on the side, and here we have Not a Raven. And I find this card extremely funny because 11 is, my birth month. Raven is my obsessive spirit bird, but also my name is hidden in here, as in No and Ra. So I actually am a little shocked. In the ascendant, I find so they all have a unicorn, I don't know, one or whatever you call it, in the forehead, and it always says not, and it's just what they look like. So this speaks about magical power, Scorpio. Ravens are connected to magic, and it's a messenger between the two worlds. So in one way, they have the same kind of task as the angels have. Although, Scorpios, ravens can be a little bit more chatty. So here you are. It's a different style. Here you are manifesting something new with your raven powers. So it seems like you guys, you who are hooking up with the tribe, it seems like it's doing some good. Let's check here. In the sun placement, beautiful artwork, by the way. The Scorpio is having a nap, basically. So many of you are still, in need of taking it easy. We know also Four of Swords, and here, in this case, the artist expresses that the cat have been through a lot, so it's time to relax a little bit. the card is followed up by a card called Not a Tiger. So here we basically have a unicorn, and it's well, it's not a tiger. So what I see here is some of you out there who are exceptionally different, and you stand out in a manner that makes the jaw drops. So basically what I would say this is that, okay, you need to wake up to and stand up to your own uniqueness, and do not be ashamed or hide anyway, because your uniqueness is its reality. It is the uniqueness that this could be a normal horse with, you know, bless them, beautiful normal horse, but here you have really an upgraded version, not just of a tiger, but of a horse. As I said, it's not a tiger. So I'm thinking a lot about the Matrix also. It's not a spoon. There is no spoon. So very interesting card. This is placed on your sun, basically. I don't know if you can. This is the most ideal place I have put for my cards. It will be better and better, but now you see the drawings very well. We move on to the moon, Scorpio. On the moon, the sun went down, although it's literally burning outside during the day. It's difficult to sleep. You know, you see how comfortable the sun here in the moon placings, but emotionally there is something that you cannot make it shine completely. There is something that emotionally causes you some kind of distress, and your guardian here, or the advice here from the oracle is, well, you're not an angel, but you are divine. And I said the differ. I believe many of you actually are angels. These cards here are to remind us that when you see this kind of art, which is so beautiful, it is not the ego of that person that makes this. This is channeled. This comes from somewhere. This comes from the all, what we call the Atman, or, you know, this is divine, the art itself. If you have good looks, she's got elf ears, and so you're not an angel. You do things that are too bad, and so I'd say with the wings here, it really tells you to not feel any guilt. You feel guilt, you carry some darkness within you, and you feel guilt, and it's time to understand that you're a divine, and that the guilt, we all have things we have done that we regret, and it's time to put the guilt away. On your mind, you sit quite silent. You have the high priestess, so you could talk a lot on the surface, but deep inside you there is like I get this energy of someone who are seeking for something more than just the surface of this life. Many of you are not comfortable of just going out in the mainstream and listening to all the yada. So many of you have fallen into the space where you go beyond, or, you know, within the hermit. You know, this is a female guru. It's a female guru, but she don't speak. As I've taught you before, the language is a trap. That is something that is connected to the hex, so that's another story. But this is usually depicted as a woman who are between the Boaz and Joaquin have, the duality. That's duality. Sorry, she fell. Connected to this card, we have a wonderful, wonderful something that could look like an owl, but the card says clearly, number 6, this is not a barn owl. So this is about wisdom. So what's going through your mind, Scorpio, is a lot of spirituality. You are in the middle of an awakening process where I think a lot of you now start to realize that there is a spiritual process going on, that you can't really avoid it. So jump on. This is all about wisdom. They talk literally about the same thing. But they're shown up as a cat and an owl. I think this how these connect together, everything are completely, it gives me goosebumps, honestly. Yes, I say I'm not going to invest in many cards, and then I open this by Paulo Barbieri Unicorns. Paulo, my God. What the hell did you do? So, the next card will be the placement of our values, how we fall in love and how we treat our loved ones, how we how our feminine side are affected, how we show our feminine side, in particular if you are female. This is what we require from a man or a woman, opposite sex or same sex, don't matter. My Venus in Virgo, we have a thing that our partner, he need manners, and well, that maybe that's a Libra thing in me, but he or she, they need to be clean and look decent. Although they look like rock and roll, but that's the surface of it. Venus in Virgo can be very clinical when it comes to the body, and they can be a little prude and what you call a lure, a chickler, and so that's also true. Venus in Virgo, that's one thing, but you can Venus in Aries. So wherever you have your Venus is where you have your values. So let's have a look. So the Venus in this case is placed in, it's connected to the Sun or Mars here. So here we have the page. There is this little child in you, I believe, that is trying to reach out, that, guys, I might need a little attention to. This is very subtle for you, Scorpio, and you're not aware of it yourself. It could also be that someone are trying to get our attention from you, offering you the big long one. Here you go, I want to give it to you. But this is more of an opportunity in creativity, in passion, in things to have fun. And I believe a lot of you, Scorpio, you are also maybe a little bit bored. You feel that the same thing, it happens again and again and again, and you want to do something new. So the oracle card here, which obviously is not a unicorn, and in this case it's not a horse, okay? But here it speaks about direction. And so I have to share this artwork with you, or I'll go effing nuts. So we have this cat here in our values. So again, I've spoken to you before, where the Venus is value is also a place where we need to look at how we organize ourselves. Also, when it comes to Saturn placement and these things, we'll see if I remember, we will have a look at that, because that's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. Saturn is creating obstacles. So you want a little bit attention? Well, sweep yourself with this kind of energy, and you glow from this energy, and I'm sure you will get all the attention you need. These are really good cards, Scorpio. I'm happy to deliver some more awesome news than normally. There's been a few dark ones, and to be honest, there are some cards with this quality like this. I really don't like to I break them in. There are just some cards. These are all cool to, you can get it on a stack. But there are some cards like the Murder of Crows. I almost regret breaking them in because there's some cards you just it's like taking out a piece of art from a frame you just purchased and start to play with it, Anyway, the next card you will have is placed where there is action. And so here we have 7 of coins. And 7 of coins have many meanings, and very often it is something we invested in and it's not coming out quite as we thought. So it symbolizes a lot of disappointment, and it really just says that you need more patience. You cannot expect giant tomatoes to grow out each time. So you see the cat here is quite happy actually with the results. So it's not really ungrateful for. It's also been collecting a little bit some stuff on the side here. The extension of this card is beautiful and dark. So the complementary expression in the card is interesting, because these here are more like typical watercolors, and these are clearly, there's a lot of, if not all, just made in the computer. I don't know what program. Photoshop, I'm sure of, could have a picture. The seahorse is all about perspective, and as we know, the seahorse is a twin flame symbol, and I can't imagine a more beautiful way to create. I myself, I have a strong fascination for seahorse, and they do carry the eggs of the female. So it's a father figure and a mother figure in one beautiful symbiosis. And so, the eyes of her, and you see her originality, how she's. So this is about taking action instead of being disappointment because you didn't get the extra crop. Take a step back and look at the beauty that already surrounds you, the things that you already have achieved. So this is the action. So it's not really about jumping up onto a horse and just run off, okay? I want to have a small look in your challenges. That would be Saturn, of course. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Actually, no, it's not. It's looks like my cat, and it's Ace of Coins. So you're struggling maybe a little bit with, it could be a lost opportunity. Let's check out with the Oracle deck. Some of the most incredible Oracle deck I have. I've probably said this a lot. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, this is incredible. And I say it again. Oh, this is incredible. And so the obstacle here is actually some of you are struggling with making up a decision regarding, you know, maybe there is a proposition here for you and you're not quite sure how to stretch yourself around it. However, it is attached to not a flower, which shows here vulnerability. So maybe not be too scared of show this vulnerability when you see how beautiful it actually is. So it is in your obstacle. Well, your obstacle is that there is an offer on the table, or there might be a lack of it, or it's delayed, but it will come as long as you stay patient. So in your strength here, my God, I enjoy this. I really enjoy this. Here we have a beautiful, I don't know, Persian. So here, Scorpio, there's a very big cup coming in for some of you, and I think I did a reading that yesterday, and it's followed up with not a Centauri. And if I'm pretty sure that this will be a Sagittarius. So it seems like, you know, you have fighting spirit here, and it seems like this strength card here. You can see it in many ways, but this is your strength to give love. This is actually a Scorpio card. This is a queen, I don't know. It's either a queen or a king of cups. They are equally very strong and have a lot of passion. So it seems to me like this king or queen wants to offer a cup to the fighting spirits. However, they are extremely different. It seems like this Sagittarius here is almost, it's like he's ruled by Mars, how he look like. And he's not, he seemed very calm. It could also be that there is someone, a Sagittarius, or someone who have these qualities, a lot of fire, have this interest in Scorpio. So this is a fighting spirit. Fighting spirit. Many of you are also incarnated warriors, and we are aquatics. So basically the read could be for all of the aquatics in general, because it's so collective. It's so collective. But I'm press point Scorpio. So, but really it can fit anyone, as you can see here alone. Absolutely adorable, lovely. This is your weakest spot, and so here we have a knight of coins, and he is coming in exceptionally slow. In fact, he kind of stopped coming in. So there is not a lot of love dramas in here. This is more about your evolution as an individual. I see someone who are very unique, someone who are very, very creative. But you hesitate a little bit. Some of you are doubting your absolute great talent. This one is you stop waiting even for the night. This is not a deer. So of course it looks like a deer, but this speaks about harmony. So it advises you to all the way possible you can is to regain back your harmony, stability, both financial and with food, exercise. I've talked this before. When it shows up here in the spot where we have our weakness, it's all about claiming back this harmony. And we can talk about it, and one day it will actually take action. Take action. So the leading star here, or your guide, it would be the Fool. I actually have a very similar cat coming in and out here. So many of the cats here, this sleeps in my couch. Well, not mine, but sleeps. So your guiding oracle card, and again, I'm baffled. This is, and the quality, I'm stunned. So like I said, sometimes we just, when the oracle card, the artwork is so stunning, here it says this is not a swing, it's a choice. So here there are this guide that is very clear, telling you that this stagnation needs to end, there's not going to be any commitment here. I'm not sure I would be waiting for that, or commitment, whatever, either it's people, work, or whatever. This one advises you to follow your dream. Just be a little careful where you're looking, and remember that this is not a swing, it's a choice. And look at the beauty and the artwork and how you're sitting there in the choice, swinging. And now here she's looking at this cat, saying, maybe I should take exactly that. Put you up here, beauty. I don't know if you maybe can see here. Okay, so there were a couple of cards popping out while we were shuffling, and unfortunately the Ten of Swords right now, a Ten of Cups right now came in reverse. So some of you have been through a lot, and so you're not there. I believe, like many other readers also have mentioned, Scorpio, maybe you, if there are any water signs here, are not receptible for any dates or anything like this now. You see how, if this is you, you hesitate, you might have a Sagittarian position, but yet here you have this. So you're not ready, but you're open for it. If the universe can convince you hard enough, you can be open it. However, it's not your biggest priority here. That is studies to become something more, and maybe follow your guide here. And not to mention this choice here. So here you are actually freeing yourself from the Eight of Swords, because as it's coming out in reverse. And here you have Two of Wands. So you're really standing here. You have what you need, and you're really now basically ready to go out and go catch that third one. And whatever dream you have, I think I've been thinking myself of a few things, and it's time now. This is a confirmation for myself as well. It's time now to start doing something about that dream. 30 minutes gone. Thank you so much for joining in and for letting me present to you this beautiful artwork. I hope some of this helps for you, Scorpio or Pisces Cancer, which, like I said, could also be for you. Thank you so much, and welcome back to the Nordic Pirates, whoever you are in the world.